You're watching the 2014 Thunder in the Valley Midvale Speedway Racing season on TV2. Presented by Newton Asphalt and Paving, industrial, residential, new construction, serving the communities of Tuscarora, Stark, and Carroll counties for the past 30 years. NewtonAsphaltandPaving.com. Speedy Auto Salvage, offering a full line of used and salvage parts for both foreign and domestic vehicles. Give them a call at 330-878-5531 or visit online at speedyauto.com.
Big field of Summit Racing Economy Modifieds, ready for green, Boron, a rookie, the 24 of Jewel, a veteran. Ready for green, turn number 4, we are underway. Down into 1 and 2 we go, Boron on the inside, Jewel on the outside. We race off of the second corner. Here comes Noweski, looking for his first Midvale Speedway win. He's on the inside of Jewel. Jewel does a nice job to avoid the wet stuff, down in 3 and 4. We got contact deep in the field, and around goes Martyr in the 25 car. Sean Martyr in the 25 spins and turns 3 and 4, brings out the yellow. Boron and Jewel, first and second, once again on the front row for the restart. The Summit Racing Modified, set to go. Point leader, the 38 of McClintock, has a sizable lead. It's the only division standings that's really lopsided coming into this night, and the green flag is out. We're underway. Glenn Jewel on the outside, pretty good restart. Checks up a little bit, middle of 1 and 2. Down the backstretch into the third corner we go. Boron on the inside lane. The cars make it through turn number 3. They make it into 4. Heading down the front stretch to complete the first of 25 laps. Some contact front of the field. Everybody clean and green so far. They're able to make it through. Boy, that was a close call. A near caution. And what was some contact there? We had Mike Green, Westerfield, Brian Smith, the 2 of McCreary, all right in that tight pack. As we continue on, first and second laps complete. Watching deep in the pack as a lot of side-by-side action continues. Glenn Jewel would love to get down in that inside lane, but so far has not been able to close the door on Tyler Noweski. Noweski running in the inside, Jewel running on the outside. Another driver that's getting shuffled back, a couple of them in fact. The 7 of Brian Smith, 9 of Westerfield, 30 of Walker. They're caught in the outside groove. Sibla's been able to get to the bottom. Kevin McClintock getting to the bottom, and now Mike Bowers will try to go around those 3 as well. For the third position, here comes Grove to the inside of Jewel. Battle for third. Jewel still unable to get down into the first lane. Second groove not as bad as what it was earlier, Chris. It's just tough to make a go of it out there with a little bit of traction loss.
Yeah, Glenn Jewel doing a good job, and Noweski running down Don Boron Jr. for this race lead.
Cars race by turn number 3 where Chris Cale stands, and Glenn Jewel has been able to get to the bottom. Now Westerfield in the 9, gets shuffled back a couple more spots in that second lane. Everybody else has been able to get to the bottom. Westerfield still caught on the high side where he runs pretty well on a normal basis. Just tonight, the wrong night to get caught out there. It's kind of like Daytona, being out there without a friend and getting shuffled back like you're missing the draft. Sibla's going to try the second lane out, watching the 82 of Sibla, looking to the high side of McCreary. Goes into the outside in 3 and 4, not too bad. Pushes though coming out of 4, checks up, and here comes McClintock looking to the inside. They go around the 46 of Slintz, who is off the pace. Slintz going down a lap as the field races by through turns 3 and 4. Preston Walker might run out of room here in a moment or so. And Slintz in the 46. Going to get tight coming up. Westerfield, he's going to be able to squeeze through. Everybody going to be able to make it by. Also off the pace, the 22 car of Eugene Kopp Jr. Kopp slow in the outside lane. He's going to take it to the pits. So Slintz being sent pit side. He and the 22 car of Kopp far off the pace. 12 laps in at the line, make it 11 that time. 11 laps in, going to be 12 in next time around. Single file formation, 4-car breakaway. One driver using that second lane, getting squeezed a bit on the backstretch is Preston Walker, trying to the outside of Lee McCreary. He's out there. McCreary closes the door off of 4, getting a little bit dicey for about the 7th position. Walker working it hard in that outside lane. He's got Sibla now challenging low. So Walker working to the outside of McCreary. That's where the action is on the racetrack. Bob Sibla Jr. in the 82, Preston Walker in the 30. McCreary's been testing the waters in the outside lane, literally, Now he's got a chance on the outside of Mike Green. He's got to go now. He's shuffled to the second lane. Will it work for McCreary? It doesn't look like. Oh, and now off the pace, the 21 car of Allensworth. He goes to the infield. Heads up move by McClintock. Heads up move by Bryant Smith. Sideways off the corner was a 36 of Green. Man, cars sideways all over the track. Past the halfway mark. It's 10 to go that time.
Definitely smell rear end grease over here. Possibly could be the issue. He was having issues with that earlier this week.
That would make sense. Bryce Allensworth in the 21 car went up into the air, got hit hard, and now we've got a spin in turn 2 for the 27 of Braden Swaney. Up next, the compact second feature before our late models take to the track. We've got 10 laps of racing to go. Boron and Noweski. Bring them in. We're underway. Side by side into turns 1 and 2. Noweski on the outside, Boron on the inside groove. It's going to be 9 laps to go. Still double wide all the way through the field. No room for air, or we'll have a car spinning and we complete lap number 16. Going back out front, the East Sparta driver, Don Boron Jr., young driver from East Sparta. Nice job by Noweski to get back to the inside. Grove uses the bumper. Turn him a little sideways. Oh, Sean Kaufman just about lost it. He continues on. Good save by Kaufman in car number 10. Watching them race down the backstretch, all Grove gets to the inside of Glenn Jewell. That was a tight race for position. Glenn Jewell kicking it sideways off of corner 4. Grove racing hard to the bottom lane. 18 laps down, 7 to go. Down the backstretch we race. Grove and Jewell nearly bumping side by side as they are not giving each other a lot of room, and Grove actually going to be able to clear them. Jewell can get to the bottom and does. Around goes the 82 of Cibla.
Lots of smoke from that machine off of turn number 4. Something obviously broke on the 82.
And I do see definitely something happening to the 82 of Cibla.
Bryant Smith also has something dragging underneath his machine.
Yeah, Cibla, it's hard to even see looking at replay from Tony at Midvale tonight. Cibla was in the outside groove, outside of Mike Green coming out of 4. That's when it let go. He was running by himself. Yep, radiator hose or something blew off in that 80. Ready for green, coming off of turn number 4. Boron in the 82 car, Noweski in the 15. We're back underway. Noweski, a pretty good restart for the driver now from Carrollton. He pulls forward, but 3 and 4 a bit treacherous on the outside lane. He uses a high groove, and he's got a good run coming off of 4. Noweski pulling forward, taking the advantage right now. Good run through turn number 2. Tyler Noweski, the leader. Boy, Boron nearly spun it coming off of 2. Hangs on to second. Here comes Grove for the number 2 spot. Gonna be 5 laps to go. 5 to go for Tyler Noweski. Trouble down in turns 3 and 4. Chris Peel and Braden Swaney, the two that got together. Going to come to green off of turn number 4, 19 in, 6 laps to go. Noweski, Boron. Then it's Jewell and Grove in row number 2. They bring him to 3, they bring him to 4. The green flag is out, they're underway. All trouble for Grove. Tad Grove with a broken suspension, up into the wall he goes. Tad Grove in the 3 car with a right front suspension got up into the wall. Yeah, Tad Grove got up into the outside. They bring him. Tad Grove in the 3 car with a right front suspension got up into the wall. Yeah, Tad Grove got up into the outside retaining wall on the front stretch and then just wasn't able to keep it off the wall, breaking the suspension, getting up into the outside wall, heading into turn 1, sparks flying, and yellow out. Well, they definitely will be there to challenge, but Noweski and Boron looking for their first. They've been strong. Good start coming off of turn number 4. Back underway. Down into turn 1 we go. Inside lane looking good so far for the 15 of Noweski. Noweski pulling forward. Boron sideways. We make it through 3 and 4. Through the slick stuff. The 9 of Westerfield sideways. 5 to go. 20 laps into the event. Final 5 laps upon us. Going to be 4 to go this time. The battle continues for the race lead. Noweski now from Carrollton, Ohio, from Vanderbilt, Michigan. Boron up into the wall. Slams the wall as he comes down the front stretch. He will take his ride into the pits. Bad break for Boron. Have to credit him with working it as hard as he could as he went for the win tonight. Just going to come home with the DNF. But Preston Walker's turn now. He goes to the outside of Tyler Noweski, and Preston Walker looking strong in the second groove. Walker on the outside. It's Noweski on the inside. It's going to be 2 laps to go this time. Walker clears the 15 of Noweski. Preston Walker out front. Noweski slides back into second. Glenn Jewell in third. And yellow out. Caution out for Sean Kaufman. That'll be interesting. Off of turn number 4, they will go green. Noweski looking for his first Midvale Speedway feature victory. Walker hasn't won one this year, but he won one last year, and it's a good restart for Noweski in the 15. Going to try to hold the 30 car off, but the 30 of Walker very strong through 1 and 2. Glenn Jewell, the 36 of Green, racing for the 3rd position. It's Walker going back into the lead in the 30. Preston Walker running strong. Noweski crossed the line in 2nd. 3rd spot battle between Glenn Jewell and Mike Green. Glenn Jewell into 3rd, Mike Green into 4th, Lee McCreary in 5th, and the white flag will wave this time. 1 more lap to go for Preston Walker. Walker leading the way and running away. Came from pretty deep in the field. Green bounces off the wall down in the corner.
Yeah, a ton of sparks when he was coming down the front straightaway. Right about the start-finish line, you started to see sparks from the 36, and then he went up and kissed the wall up in turn number 1.
1 lap left to decide it. Walker, Noweski up front. Glenn Jewell, Lee McCreary in row 2. McClintock and Bowers in row 3. The field bringing it to 3, bringing it to 4. Good restart off the 4th corner. We're underway. Down into turn 1 we go. It's Walker taking the advantage on the inside lane. He will go back out front, trying to bring it off of turn number 4 to the checkered. Racing to the checkered off of the 4th corner, it will be Walker, Glenn Jewell, Tyler Noweski, Lee McCreary, and Kevin McClintock, our top 5. So good run for Glenn Jewell, bringing home another top 3 finish. Tyler Noweski, nice run for the driver who came from Michigan to moved to Carrollton in the last year or so and racing here at Midvale on a weekly basis, and a very, very good run from pretty deep in the pack for this number 30 car of Preston Walker. First win of 2014. The Kim Tittle Enterprises, TLM Industries, Greg's Towing, Bob's Auto Sales, number 30, bringing home a victory. Found victory lane in the modifieds a season ago here at Midvale Speedway, and now finding it again here tonight. Let's hear it for Preston Walker. Preston, congratulations on the win tonight. Didn't know if there was going to be many passes in a modified race because the track conditions not the best, not the most favorable for it. You picked the right lanes and you used the second group. You got there. You just have to stay down as close as possible to the inside lane.
Yeah, the outside lane earlier in practice, the first practice session was really good. Then after that, all that water started seeping out. And I didn't really think this was going to be the night for coming from the back, especially after they rolled a 13 and I just started 12, so I figured, well, I'm going to have to figure out a way to get to the bottom. But it actually worked out. I used the second lane and it worked for me, so I'm glad for that.
Absolutely. You want to thank, I'm sure.
Yeah, I got to thank my dad. I got to thank Jason, Kim Tittle, Denny. I got to thank Hopper. He's been helping. So, and I got to thank my mom, my sister. I got to thank box2u.com, Bob's Auto Sales. I got to thank Total Power, Greg's Towing. They all help.
There you go. Let's hear it for Preston Walker, your winner tonight. The Fun Racing Round Modified.
Okay, got to second. We'll talk with Tyler real quick. Man, I thought I was going to be wearing maize and blue next week. Thought I was going to be wearing maize and blue next week.
Hi, I'm Elaine Miller with Naturally Green Cleaning Service. My company serves both commercial and residential clients. We do general cleaning, spring and fall, empty homes to get them move-in ready, and final cleans for new construction. We use eco-friendly cleaning products that leave your home or office fresh, clean, and safe for you, your family, pets, or coworkers. Our focus at Naturally Green is to provide excellent customer service paired with outstanding work to build a relationship of trust with you, our clients. Having served the area 4+ years, we have had many referrals and testimonials that you can access on our website at www.naturallygreencs.com. Our work sells itself, therefore we have never had any contracts even with our largest commercial accounts. Call us today for your free quote and see what makes our company stand out.
WJER and TV2 would like to introduce you to a new website, WJERTV2.com, where you can watch exciting high school football, soccer, and volleyball replays from TV2 Sports on your home computer, smartphone, or tablet. Also watch the latest episodes of TV2's original programming, Sports Talk, The Garden Girl, The Not So Shy Chef, Off the Record, and Medical Minutes, as well as catch up on local community news and search for local businesses. So make sure to check out the new WJERTV2.com community website where everything's local.
You're watching the 2014 Thunder in the Valley Midvale Speedway Racing season on TV2. Presented by Newton Asphalt and Paving, industrial, residential, new construction, serving the communities of Tuscarora, Stark, and Carroll counties for the past 30 years. NewtonAsphaltandPaving.com. Speedy Auto Salvage, offering a full line of used and salvage parts for both foreign and domestic vehicles. Give them a call at 330-878-5531 or visit online at speedyauto.com.
Bringing them in.
Is that what you call that, pushing badly?
Oh yeah, that's pushing badly. And we've already got him 3 wide as Andy Heath, stepdad. He gets caught in the third lane, and we've got him about 3 wide coming off of turn number 2. Look out, this is going to be tight. Down into corner 3, 3 wide in the meat of the sandwich, the 75 of Beatty, but he takes second away from Josh Roberts. So Beatty up to second. Roberts back to the inside of Koger for third. For the lead, there goes the push. Got the push developing on the 13 of Hahn. He gets back to the bottom and drives it in and makes some contact with Beatty. 2 laps down, 13 laps to go. Beatty will start to pull away.
He should have put his blinker on. He went 4 lanes right there.
He did.
It's like rush hour traffic in San Francisco or something.
It's for the 3rd position. Right now, Andy Heath, the 46. He's got Bruce Gibson, and Bruce Gibson is on the move, Chris. The veteran Bruce Gibson. He's going to put it up on the cushion, up through the water, sideways off of turn 4. 2nd, 3rd. Oh, my gosh. Roberts just pile drove the 32. We got trouble up in turns 1 and 2 as the 07 of Roberts pile driving the 32 car of Gibson. So caution flag out for the 32 and the 07. Second feature for the Canton Auto Salvage Compacts. The McIntosh Oil Company late models are starting to line up in the pits. They're up next for a 30-lapper. Our feature show of the night in the green. Flag is out. Chase Beatty in the 75 inching forward, going into the lead. The 46 of Andy Heath for the 2nd position. On the inside of Koger. Koger trying to close the door, but Heath is already inside of him. And Heath will move into 2nd, so Heath racing for just the 2nd time this year.
He figured out how Han's going to stop the push. He was in the grass. That's a good way.
Oh, that'll help. Maybe put the tire down there on the inside of the rumble strip. It'll help you turn. But he's still falling back, and he's got cars to the outside. The 4 of Westerfield, 04 of Westerfield in the high lane. Now him and Han get together. Westerfield tried to turn down onto the 13 of Han, made some contact. Car climbed up the right side of Han's car. Going to be 6 laps in this time. 6 laps complete for the 75 of Beatty. Keeping an eye on the 13 of Han, 4 of Westerfield, and the 0 of Clark. It might get a little bit dicey back there, as it's already started to. And up the banking goes the 13 of Han. Now we've got him 3 wide on the back stretch. They're going to be able to get past the 13 of Han, who has that bad push. Will get even worse up in that 4th lane. Maybe going to have a battle for the lead here shortly. It's going to be halfway the next time around. It's going to be 8 laps in, 7 laps to go at the line for the 75 of Chase Beatty and the 46 of Andy Heath. 7 to go, past the halfway mark now for Chase Beatty. For the 4th position, Alan Clark and the 7 of Zach Koger going at it. Joining that battle, the 04. Into the pits goes Han again with problems in that 13. Just can't get that car to turn. Chase Beatty doing a nice job so far at protecting the inside lane. We'll see if Bailey has anything for him. So far, he's not been able to make a move, and Beatty's protecting the low lane well. Kind of riding around the inside rim of the racetrack. 5 to go this time. 5 laps remaining for Chase Beatty.
21 of Jayberg's coming.
Jayberg in the 3rd position. After getting caught up in a wreck that happened in front of him a little earlier in this race, is running 3rd. Alan Clark also closing the gap. So is Westerfield. The front runner's just protecting the inside lane. It's slowed the pace a little bit up there, and it's allowed some of the quicker cars to catch him. 4 to go. It's going to be 3 to go next time at the line. 3 laps to go next time by for Chase Beatty. I don't know that he's picked up a feature win. I think this could be his first career feature win if he does pick up the W. Limited action for Beatty. A 21 of Gage Jayberg on the inside is moving up into the 2nd spot. Bailey has fallen to 3rd, and Jayberg looking for his 4th win of the year and has a good chance at it. Final 2 laps. I think he's going to have to use that outside lane if he wants it, though, because Beatty in the 75 is protecting it. He's got the chance to go to the outside now. Will he or won't he? He's got a little over a lap to go. Final lap, white flag is out for Chase Beatty in the 75. Jayberg, the 21. The battle for 3rd between the 0 of Alan Clark and the 46 of Andy Heath. Half a lap to go, and it looks like Beatty's race unless something drastic happens in 3 and 4. The son of Dale Beatty in car 75, Chase Beatty to the victory. He wins the second feature. Second place to Jay Berg, third to Alan Clark, fourth to Andy Heath, finishing fifth, the 4. Three races down, 3 races to go when it comes to feature action tonight, brought to you by McIntosh Oil Company and McDonald's Restaurants of Tuscarawas County. Dale Beatty, a former front runner in this compact division, making his way across the infield to celebrate with his son in downtown Ford, Victory Lane. The DNA Towing, Pringles Auto Body, car number 75 brings it to Victory Lane. First career feature win. Let's hear it for Chase Beatty.
Chase, congratulations, man. You got a lot of people here cheering for you. I think they're pretty happy to see you win. Yeah, me too. Do you think they're surprised, and are you surprised? I'm surprised. You picked up the win. You had some pretty tough competition there with me. You never gave up the bottom. You do to protect, right? Yeah. How much did you learn from your dad racing these compacts? Almost everything. Have some people you want to thank. I don't know about Dad, DNA Towing, Michael's Body Shop. There you go. I think you said it all. Your winner tonight, Chase Beatty.
Here, little man.
Okay, gonna do a quick rib on. All right, Dolly, starting up front. The stars want a feature already with your kid in it. You make number 2.
Hi, I'm 1450 WJER's Bill Morgan, inviting you to join me on television Wednesday evenings at 7 and Friday afternoons at 5 for TV2 Sports Talk. Sports Talk is your weekly look inside high school football, volleyball, soccer, and more. Look for guest appearances from your favorite area coaches and players. TV2 Sports Talk, Wednesday evenings at 7 and Friday afternoons at 5 on DMG Channel 2 on Time Warner Cable.
Searching for quality bottled water? Call Crystal Springs Water Company. Crystal Springs Water is a family-owned and operated company that's been proudly serving the community since 1986. Crystal Springs offers a quality bottled water in a variety of sizes to suit your everyday needs. They also carry a selection of water coolers, cups, bottle racks, hydro pumps, and premium water softening salts. All available for pickup or delivery. Call Crystal Springs Water Company today. You're watching the 2014 Thunder in the Valley Midvale Speedway Racing season on TV2. Presented by Newton Asphalt and Paving, industrial, residential, new construction, serving the communities of Tuscarawas, Stark, and Carroll counties for the past 30 years. NewtonAsphaltandPaving.com. Speedy Auto Salvage, offering a full line of used and salvage parts for both foreign and domestic vehicles. Give them a call at 330-878-5531 or visit online at speedyauto.com.
30 laps of green. McDonald's McIntosh Oil Company night at the races. Good start coming off at turn 4. We are racing at Midvale Speedway. Summers on the outside off of turn number 2 will take the lead. Summers into the number 1 spot. Leinard will drop in line. Double file, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Joe Leinard really sideways, hangs on to it. First lap in, and Doug Summers is the leader. Mills side by side with Smart for the 3rd and 4th spots. Here comes Stankiewicz, the 42. Stankiewicz on the outside lane. Look at Tom Stankiewicz for the number 4 position. Stankiewicz out of Strongsville has had some good runs this year, has yet to win a feature at Midvale Speedway. Twitches a little bit in the water down in 3 and 4. Just about able to clear Mills. He may on the backstretch, he will. Eichel getting the black flag for some smoke coming out of that car. He will go pit side. Stankiewicz up to fourth. It's Summers. It's Roger Leinert. It's Randy Smart. The 42 of Stankiewicz running in the 4th spot. Here comes Alex Rosenberry in the 2 car. Rosenberry for the 4th position. The flight test. Rosenberry towing entry for 4th. Top qualifier tonight. The outside of Stankiewicz. Man, some contact between Huffman and Joe Leinert. That got scary. Then Rosenberry pushes up, loses grip in 1 and 2 where there's not water on the racetrack. And back down to the inside lane he goes. Caution out. In row number 2, the 9 of Randy Smart, the 42 of Tom Stankiewicz, Summers, Leinert, bring him to 4. Green flag is out. Caution back out, not a good start. McIntosh Oil Company late models, super late models next Sunday. 75 laps they race next week. We've got 25 to go in this 30-lapper as Summers and Leinert bring them in. Good start, and we're underway. Oh, Leinert tries to close the door. And they continue on down the backstretch. Huffman goes into the infield. Emerson Huffman into the infield. Caution out. Five complete, 25 to go. Summers and Stankiewicz off the corner to the green. Stankiewicz spins the tires a little bit down into the first corner. He's going to be able to clear the 13. Oh, look out. Schneider and Leinert together. I think Schneider has a flat tire. Yellow flag for Schneider in the 17. I think Schneider has a flat right front tire on the 17 car.
Yes, he does. Tough break for your current runner-up in points. Back onto the speedway. They've got the car in the air. Right side tire is not off yet, and the lights are out.
Summers on the inside, Stankiewicz on the outside. Schneider's hoping for another caution pit side. He needs another caution so he can get back out on the raceway. Rosenberry and Mills side by side in the second row. Leinert and Sibla in row 3. Green is out. Better restart. Oh, Summers some contact with Stankiewicz. Stankiewicz going to be able to not clear him coming off of turn number 2. Still rubbing some paint down into the corner. Racing for the lead. Summers and Stankiewicz, more contact. Wow, up front of the field somehow they complete the lap. Stankiewicz taking the lead in 1 and 2. He needs to clear Summers. He does. Leinert going to head pit side of the 82 car. Here comes Matthew Mills. He's going to try his hand at the outside lane despite the little bit of wet conditions down in 3 and 4. It definitely got hairy at the front of the field between Summers and Stankiewicz. Those two cars were beating and banging. Right now, Rosenberry is boxed in on the inside lane. Mills running pretty well on the outside as he tries to get around Summers in the 13. Stankiewicz wants to see this race stay green and keep the 2 of Rosenberry and the 4 of Mills at bay. Rosenberry bombs it into turn number 3 in a nice move. He gets past Summers. He needed to. He was boxed in. Rosenberry in the second spot. Stankiewicz's lead could be in trouble. 10 laps will be in at the line. This time it'll be 10 laps in and 20 laps to go. 13 car, Summers running third. 21 car of Sibla running fourth. Mike Miller doing a fine job in the 22 car, filling in behind the wheel of the 43. It's for the lead now. The 42 of Stankiewicz has Rosenberry to the outside. Lap 11 complete. Stankiewicz the leader. Not anymore. Rosenberry takes the number 1 spot. He's been able to do it in the second groove despite the slick conditions around the racetrack. It is pretty good. Rosenberry, Stankiewicz, Summers, Sibla's made a nice run up into the 4th spot. Miller running 5th, garnering points tonight in what could have been a disastrous night. And now it's disastrous for Schneider after that flat tire. The 90 of Huffman running behind him. The 4 of Mills running in line behind him. Summers has his car rolling pretty well now. He has caught the 42 of Stankiewicz. 14 complete, 16 to go this time at the line for the youngster from New Philadelphia, Alex Rosenberry. Bottoms out a little bit down on the bumps in turns 1 and 2. He'll be racing on Sunday night here at Midvale Speedway. in the main event race, looking to get the clean sweep in main event competition at Midvale. Won the 100-lapper in July, looking for the 75-lap win in the month of August. Clean racing right now, single file formation after a couple of hiccups during the lap 5 mark. Oh boy, Dave Martin nearly got up into the walls. He tried to get around McCallicker again. Leader closing. Rosenberry will go to the inside to squeeze by the 3-car of Martin. He allows the quicker traffic to get by. McCallicker doing a pretty good job in the 47 car, running some decent laps, and the leaders will be closing on him now. McCallicker to go a lap down to Rosenberry. Alex able to get by to the inside as McCallicker moves out of the way. Stankiewicz clears him. He's really slowed off the pace now as the other leaders scoot by. Rosenberry coming to 10 to go. Going to be 10 laps to go this time. 10 laps remaining for Rosenberry in the 2. "20 laps in, going to be 21 in at the line. It's all Rosenberry. Mike Miller now moving over to the inside lane. Huffman gets to the outside down in 3 and 4. Huffman using the second groove. Miller using him up, coming off of 4. Here comes Mills. Mills makes contact with Miller. Miller steers out of it up the banking. Here comes Miller. Sideways and around goes the 90 car of Huffman. Caution out in turn number 2. He should be able to get past Smart, who's right now 13th on the same lap. Joe Leinard is 12th. 1 lap ahead of him. Then after that, it's going to be tough. Coming to green off of turn number 4, back underway. Rosenberry goes into the lead coming off of turn number 2. Stankiewicz has a chance to get to the bottom and will. Rick Sibla making a run. Boy, look at Mills back in the field. He went to the outside. He's going to clear about 3 cars in 3 and 4. Nice job, Mills. A flat tire on Miller's number 22. That's a break for Schneider, going to keep that battle close as Miller has a flat tire. And he's going to pull it down into the infield. Maybe not. Miller continues on. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Miller up in the outside lane. Cars squeezing by to the inside. Leading the way is Rosenberry. Mike Miller in the number 22 going to bring out the yellow. 7 left in this exciting late model feature. Rosenberry seems to have it wrapped up. Stankiewicz would like it to stay green just so he can drop to the bottom, get in front of Summers, and finish this one off. As we go, turn number 4. Mills picked up some spots, got up to 6th in the 4 car. Nice job there. And yellow back out. But he is a lap off the pace, I believe. Is he? Oh, he's on the lead lap. Mike Miller on the lead lap. Not a lap complete since he's been in the pits. Green flag is out, underway. Rosenberry back into the lead. It's Rick Sibla off the pace in the 21 car now. Car is going to the inside, going to the outside, making their way around him. Rosenberry crossing the line, and yellow out for Sibla.
I think originally the crew wanted the 22 of Miller to come pit side to make sure those right rear lugs were tight, but was unable to make that happen.
Coming to turn number 4 to the green. Good restart for Rosenberry and Stankiewicz. Go down into the first corner. Oh, Stankiewicz, and then Summers gets together with him going down into the infield. Summers sliding through, back out to the edge of the racetrack. Yellow flag out. Coming to green off of 4, 23 in, 7 laps to go. The 2 of Rosenberry, the 3 car of Summers, bring him in. Good restart there, off the corner. Into the first corner we go. Summers going to be able to hang on to second. Here comes Mills, back up for the number 3 position, side by side with Roger Leinard. Leinert inside. Mills on the outside lane. Leinert's going to hang on to third. Roger Leinert in the number 3 position. Mills running 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th on back. Battle it out. Remember, Schneider not on the lead lap. 5 laps to go, 25 in, 5 to go at the line for Alex Rosenberry. Summers, Kirkpatrick's car, number 23, driven tonight by Roger Leinert. Mills running in the 4th position. Larry Baker up to 5th. Two of Rosenberry coming, 3 laps to go off of turn 4. 3 to go for Rosenberry. Summers, Leinert, Mills, and Baker. Mike Miller rallying up into the number 7 position. Oh, now Leinert off the pace, the 23 car off the pace. Mills goes around the high lane. Mills way up the track. He's going to be able to stay in. Heads up move for Matthew Mills, and we're going to have the white flag. 1 lap to go for Rosenberry. Summers, good run in 2nd. How about Larry Baker in 3rd now? Mills running in the 4th position. Stankiewicz still trying to get by Miller. Coming to the checkered, picking up the victory, the 2 car of Alex Rosenberry, his 3rd of the season, 4th overall. Down to our final 2 features of the night. Good run for Doug Summers, taking 2nd tonight. Rosenberry towing flight test number 2, taking the victory, his 3rd Midvale late model win of the year. Of course, he won the main event race, giving him 4 victories on the season. Win number 3 in Midvale late model competition this year. Win number 4 was your main event win. You got a main event coming up next week, but you got to take care of business tonight. Just a little damage body-wise on the right rear. Car still ran great, and actually the outside lane wasn't bad for you guys. You just had to keep it tight.
Yeah, I was pretty good anywhere. We were pretty good when we unloaded. I wasn't sure what the resin was tracking when I raced on it. It was pretty good. Those restarts, I didn't think I was jumping them, but I don't know. I didn't think they were too bad.
Next week you'll be able to do even more. Then you can start over there and let you.
Yeah, I like when we start out a 2 better. But I got to flight test with Todd, my dad, Larry's in Myrtle Beach right now, my grandma, grandpa, mom, everybody that's helped us on this car. I told Chris before the race that I wasn't going to be happy unless I was sitting over here. I had it in my head. I made sure I did it.
You were disappointed with the 3rd place finish there, whatever, a week or so ago, but you brought it home tonight with a victory. Now you're going to go for 2 in a row next Sunday.
Yeah, anything worse than first is loser, so gotta get it when we can. But yeah, we'll be back next week, hopefully be strong. Yeah, get the start coming out of 2.
There you go. Alex Rosenberry, your winner tonight in car number 2. All right, caught up with a quick place finish that numbers, and I'll tell you what, this thing goes pretty good for a 3 color. Yeah, it's just going to keep them wound up, so I like to thank the sponsors, clean and Hub and Tommy Turner. Good run, bud. All right, thank you. Good 2nd place run by Doug Summers. And how about this? Lucas Wellman's way to a podium finish. Man, that was kind of crazy down there, but hey, 3rd place finish, man. Jeff Gordon said the sea's open, and I got through. My thanks to Original Trucking, otherwise, that's for him, I would be out there. Good job, buddy. Yeah, thank you. Larry Baker.
As the area's leader in direct-to-garment printing, you won't be surprised by Dennison T-Shirt Graphics' huge range of services: screen printing, banners, engraving, graphic design, and embroidery. They offer just about anything you can imagine, like shirts, mugs, hats, plaques, trophies, and more. They're located right here in New Philadelphia on the south side and on the web at DennisonT-shirt.com.
Hi, I'm Paula Salzner, Realtor with Kaufman Realty and Auctions, and I'm inviting you to watch my real estate show on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 6 o'clock. We'll talk about everything from financing to buying your first home to listing your home. So stop in and watch me. So this is Paula, selling Ohio 1 yard at a time.
You're watching the 2014 Thunder in the Valley Midvale Speedway Racing season on TV2. Presented by Newton Asphalt and Paving, industrial, residential, new construction, serving the communities of Tuscarora, Stark, and Carroll counties for the past 30 years. NewtonAsphaltandPaving.com. Speedy Auto Salvage, offering a full line of used and salvage parts for both foreign and domestic vehicles. Give them a call at 330-878-5531 or visit online at speedyauto.com.
Ready for green, coming off of turn number 4. Lewis, the 39, or the 28. They're underway. Down into the corner we go. We've got him beating and banging. Oh, Colmar's going to go around, and he's going to be collecting the 39 of Lewis. Moss made some contact with Colmar, and around he went. McDonald's and McIntosh Oil Company night at the races. We've got our street stock division on the track. Our mini trucks are next to round out our program. Green coming out of 4. Lewis and Orr bring them in. Waylon Orr goes into the lead, and cars going around the outside of Brian Lewis. Waylon Orr going to be your leader at the line. Leading the way is Orr, looking for his first street stock win of the year. For second, last week's winner. Here comes the 68 of Hoopengarner to the inside. Hoopengarner going to move up into the second spot. Dennis Wood in the 41 for third.
Another tight point battle in this division between the 41 and 6.
Caution flag out, yellow out. Waylon Orr in the 28 car for the second time tonight is broken out. So I would say Wood would be the favorite right now. Mike Martin also on the move in the 6. 3 complete, 17 to go. Green coming out of turn number 4. Good restart. Down into the first corner we go. Dennis Wood looking pretty strong at the outside lane. Hoopengarner holds the bottom. Wood yet to clear him. Inside lane, Hoopengarner trying to race with Wood. Dennis Wood does clear him on the front stretch now. Going to be able to close the door. Oh, Hoopengarner still peeking to the inside, heading into the first corner. He's got him now. Dennis Wood out front in the lead, looking for his 5th feature win of the year. Hoopengarner in second. Mike Martin, the point leader, in third. 4th is Moss. 5th is Colmar. 6th is Passwaters. 5 complete. It was 15 to go that time. Going to be 14 to go with 6 in this time at the stripe. And Mike Martin starts to challenge his teammate, Gary Hoopengarner. See Waylon Orr back in the field, racing with Bob Passwaters Sr. for position. Also Passwaters Jr. and Cody Colmar for the number 5 spot. Colmar running pretty decent tonight in the 32 car. Martin for second gets to the inside of Hoopengarner. He's going to be able to get him now, I think. Martin has made the run to the low side of Gary Hoopengarner for second. Martin trying not to give up too many points to the 41 of Wood, who has closed that gap. Martin with a light glowing on the dash, which a lot of times means the car is running warm. Not sure if it is or not. And Hoopengarner nearly clears Martin as he tries to hang on to second. 39 of Lewis going to get the black flag. So far, Hoopengarner holding off Martin. And it's going to be halfway this time. It'll be 10 laps in, 10 more laps to go for the 41 of Dennis Wood leading the way. Second place battle continues. Those two cars have run side by side for about 5 laps. And Mike Martin continues to go at it. This time his best run. He's able to clear Hoopengarner here shortly. He does. On the front stretch, Martin into second. Hoopengarner back to third. Moss is fourth. Colmar with the front rotors glowing on that 32 car. Brakes glowing on the right side of the front of that 32. He's about to go after the third position. Locks him up going into the third turn. 12 in, 8 to go. JD Byrider Street Stock Division feature on the racetrack. 7 to go for Dennis Wood, all by himself, over a half straightaway advantage on Mike Martin. Hoopengarner running third. And now for position on the front stretch, Colmar gets underneath Moss. Moss squeezes him a little bit down in one, then pushes way up the track. He's going to lose a spot, maybe more. Might fall all the way to the back. He will on the backstretch. Moss, traffic going by. Going to be 5 to go next time at the line for the 41 of Dennis Wood. 5 laps to go for Dennis Wood. Got 18 laps in the next time at the line. 18 laps in, will be 2 to go as Wood clears the 77 of Moss that's really dropped off the pace. Boy, Hoopengarner letting out a little bit of smoke again in the 68 car. This race, long green flag run. Wear and tear on these street stock competitors' cars. Many of them with crate engines. Just about everybody out there right now has a crate engine underneath the hood. I think they all do. But it's all Dennis Wood with 1 to go. White flag is out for Dennis Wood. Mike Martin. Gary Hoopengarner, another good run tonight. Cody Colmar in the 4th spot, looking for his best run of the season. Strong, holding off the Passwaters with that front brake glowing. And Wood picks up the victory. Martin second. Hoopengarner will take third. Oh, Colmar, just as I mentioned, has dropped off the pace. Colmar in the 32 dropping off the pace, trying to bring it to the position. He may have lost his brakes. Took him a while, close to mid-season, before he picked up his first victory. Then he picked up 4 in a row. And he did not find victory lane a week ago, but had a very close finish toward the front of the field. Tonight he brings home his 5th win of the season, his 5th win in 6 nights. In the Shakers Auto Recycling, Millennium Transmission, Carpenter's Asphalt Sealer, Right Price Motors, C&D Towing Car. Let's hear it for Dennis Wood. Car was very good again tonight.
Yeah, we struggled actually last week. we finally figured it out in the future and finally got to start turning again. But we ran pretty good tonight. I want to wish Robert Petrus happy birthday. His birthday last night, 71 years old. So still going strong.
There you go. Here working on the cars. He still knows the stuff.
Oh yeah, he knows. He's out in the garage at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning just tinkering around with this thing.
There you go. Let's hear it again for your winner, Dennis Boyd.
WJER and TV2 would like to introduce you to a new website, WJERTV2.com, where you can watch exciting high school football, soccer, and volleyball replays from TV2 Sports on your home computer, smartphone, or tablet. Also watch the latest episodes of TV2's original programming, Sports Talk, The Garden Girl, The Not So Shy Chef, Off the Record, and Medical Minutes, as well as catch up on local community news and search for local businesses. So make sure to check out the new WJERTV2.com community website where everything's local.
Quick Print Center LLC was founded on the belief that we can do quality printing while providing excellent customer service. We offer free pickup and delivery to our local customers as well as free competitive quotes for all our other customers. Quick Print Center is a family business that's been serving all the printing needs of Tuscarawas Valley for over 36 years. Quick Print Center LLC is located behind the courthouse in New Philadelphia. Stop by or give us a call for all your printing or promotional needs. You're watching the 2014 Thunder in the Valley Midvale Speedway Racing season on TV2. Presented by Newton Asphalt and Paving, industrial, residential, new construction, serving the communities of Tuscarawas, Stark, and Carroll counties for the past 30 years. NewtonAsphaltandPaving.com. Speedy Auto Salvage, offering a full line of used and salvaged parts for both foreign and domestic vehicles. Give them a call at 330-878-5531 or visit online at speedyauto.com.
It's going to be Cordy of the 72, the 32 of Anderson to the green, coming off of 4. 12 laps the distance, final race of the night. Thanks for coming out to Midvale Speedway. Final 12 green flag laps to go. Down into the first corner we go, and Keith Anderson will go into the lead. Anderson's had some good runs lately, won a feature a couple weeks ago. Bertram and Martin are coming closely, though. They're going to close that gap going into the third turn. And to the outside lane, here is the 5 of Mike Martin. Set the track record earlier tonight and mini truck qualifying, but he opens up the bottom to Bertram. And in qualifying, Bertram actually beat the track record, too. But it just wasn't quite as quick as the number 5 of Martin. 2 laps in at the line, Keith Anderson leads. Bertram's going to look for that inside lane to open up. If he gets a good enough run, he might be able to make the run at Anderson. Looks inside, couldn't quite get there. Here comes Martin back to the outside. Heads up move by Bertram to check up and avoid contact with the 32 of Anderson. Almost was in there. Now he's setting up a high lane run. We'll go back to the inside. Bertram squeezes by the number 5 of Martin that went up the track. And now Bertram will go for the lead in 3 and 4. Going to be 4 laps in. 8 laps to go at the line. Can they get around Keith Anderson? So far, Anderson doing a nice job. His truck handles well coming off the corners. Bertram sideways. Bertram wasn't able to get around him last week. I think he might tonight. He pulls forward. It's going to go up the track, slide through the wet stuff. Martin's going to take second back over. Now it's Martin's turn, or will it be Bertram still out there? Bertram drops in line. Going to be halfway this time. It's going to be 6 laps in, 6 laps to go. You know, Anderson's truck handles well, better than the other two, but it just doesn't quite have the power that the other two have. They're able to outpower him down the straightaway. Bertram a run to the inside, 3 wide, down into the corner. It's a sandwich. Off the corner we go. Oh, up towards the wall, scraping the wall. The 155 of Bertram, 32 of Anderson, and the 5 truck of Martin. Just able to get through. They keep on racing. 5 of Martin will go to the outside of Anderson. Be 4 laps to go next time around. It will be 4 to go for the 155 of Kyler Bertram. Cody Jayberg running in the 5th spot. Will go a lap down in moments. 72 of Cordia running in 4th. We'll see some damage to the 32 of Anderson, just taking his time, not overdriving the truck, trying to make it to the end to claim 3rd. He has a little bit of a cushion built up on the 72 of Cordia, which is closing. 3 to go that time for Kyler Bertram. Martin running in 2nd place right now. Martin was actually quicker the last lap. Previous lap to that, Bertram was quicker. Bertram looking for yet another feature win. Going to be coming to the white flag this next time around. 5 feature wins, looking for number 6 tonight, this Bertram machine. I believe his dad, John, picked up at least one of those. Nonetheless, this would be number 6 for Bertram. Martin still closing the gap a little bit, some laps, but not enough as they come to the checkered next time around. Picking up the victory is going to be the 155 of Kyler Bertram. 2nd place to Martin. Taking 3rd will be the 32 of Anderson. 4th will be the 72 of Cordia, and 5th will be the 22 of Jayberg. Chris Kale heading to the front straightaway in moments. We'll get a word with our winner, Kyler Bertram.
That was nice to catch a ride over here. Thank you, Matthew. Terry Coletti down here talking on his phone. He's making dinner arrangements, I think. All right, pulling into victory lane. In the Lakes Auto Recycling, Tony Newman Roofing, sponsored number 155. Put your hands together for Kyler Bertram. Man, I'll tell you what, that was exciting.
Yeah, it was. There was some communication between me and everybody else over there in the pits. My dad and everybody. I don't know. This right here is probably the best thing that happened tonight.
I'll tell you what. This thing, you made a heck of a move down there in turn 1 and 2. You guys went 3 wide, and man, this thing was hooked up pretty good.
Yeah, that's my dad. He let up the sway bar a little bit, and you know, I followed him for 3 laps, and then by that time, I figured something had to happen. Whether it was outside or inside, it had to happen. Otherwise, I'd never call it back up.
Good job.
That's what I did, and Keith doesn't like it, I guess. He had some words to say right here, so I mean, I thought I had him cleared. Maybe not.
Well, anybody you want to thank, man?
Everybody over there, my dad, my grandpa, Bond Heating and Cooling, Lakes Auto Recycling, Falls Auto Body. That's about it.
Good run, man. Kyler Bertram in victory lane in the 155.